Shabbat Shalom. This is Rabbi Erin Boxt here from Temple Kolemeth in Marietta, Georgia. This week's Torah portion is Parashat Tavo, Deuteronomy 26, verse 1 through Deuteronomy 29, verse 8. We find the Israelites, the children of Israel, camped out at the precipice of the Promised Land. Moses is continuing his instruction to them of what is to happen as they get into the land, what is to happen once they're in the land. When the land is first cultivated, the Israelites are to take their first fruits, their bikurim, and bring it to the Holy Temple, which will be in Jerusalem, to declare their gratitude to God for all that God has done for them in this generation and in previous generations. This parsha also includes the laws of the tithes that will be given to the Levites who are unable to own land of their own, as well as to those in the community who are less fortunate, those who are in need. In Parashat Re'eh, a few weeks ago, we learned about the blessings and curses that are to be uttered from Mount Gerizim and Mount Ebal. Moses continues with that theme in this week's Torah portion and gives them detailed instructions on how to proclaim those blessings. Moses concludes the Torah portion with telling the Israelites that it is today, 40 years after your birth as a people, that you have a heart to know, eyes to see, and ears to hear, that you are now able to go into the Promised Land and act as God's chosen people because you have chosen to follow the laws of God. One of the issues or ideas that are brought up in this week's Torah portion is the idea of reward and punishment. That if the Israelites do all of God's commandments, that they will be given reward, that they will be allowed to stay in the land, and they'll have lots of success in the land. But if they turn their back and they abandon the laws of God, then they will experience famine and illness and poverty and exile. This particular idea of reward and punishment has been problematic for Reform Jews since the beginning of our movement. The idea that if we live a good life and we do good deeds and we treat others with kindness and love, with respect, kavod, and ahava, that we will be rewarded if we follow all the laws, but that if we don't follow the laws, that we will experience punishment. This is challenging for us and probably will continue to be challenging for us for all time. Because truth is, we are commanded as a people to ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, to love our neighbor as ourselves and treat them with kindness and respect. And these are the issues, these are the values that are important to us. I invite you to go to our website, www.kolemeth.net, to see all of the amazing things that are coming up, all of our programming that we will be having leading up to High Holy Days. This coming Saturday, we will be participating in the East Cobb Parade, so we hope to see you out there. Also on our website, you can find our live streaming of all of our services, Friday nights, sermons, as well as we will be live streaming our High Holy Day services in just a couple of weeks. You can also find all of our wonderful things going on after the High Holy Days as well. I'd like to point out one thing to you, and that is our family retreat, our Robert Scheinfeld family retreat at Camp Coleman. We hope to have as many of our members and their friends to join us as we get to experience the wonder of Camp Coleman as well as the wonder of TKE at Camp Coleman. On behalf of myself and Rabbi Lebo and the rest of our staff, I hope to welcome you into our congregation as soon as possible, and I look forward to seeing you on our Friday night services at 8 p.m. on Friday nights. Shabbat Shalom.